shop truck is back and we are gonna lower it. So we just got these new springs from QA1. We're gonna go ahead and drop it down another 2 inches in the rear. It wasn't quite level, it's a little lower in the front than the back, so we wanna level it out. We went 2 inches, we may have to raise the coilover up a little bit. They're fully adjustable, but we have it at its lowest setting and it's not quite level. So we're gonna get it up on the lift and get to work. We got to get these coilovers off and get the springs swapped out. A little too long. These were 12-inch springs. We swapped to 10-inch, and we'll see how it looks.
"12 seconds later. A few moments later.
Mini ratchet?
Yep.
Nice. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, sometimes you need that guy. Got another one at home that's a swivel version of this. I don't need them very often, but when you do, they're nice to have. There's one.
Nice.
And there's side 2.
Okay guys, so here they are. You can see here the 12 and the 10. So we're gonna have to compress this a little bit to get them off the shock itself, and then we'll get it all swapped out, get it back on the truck, and see how low she is. Okay, and they're done. So when I headed to lunch, I just sent him, dropped him off at Georgetown Muffler because they got all the stuff to do. It was under a lot of tension with those longer springs. They went ahead and got them swapped out for us. Now let's get it on the truck. It looks like there's even a little extra room there. So we'll see how it is like this and then decide if we need to lower it more. It's definitely been a long time since our last shop truck update. We've gotten so busy. You guys know there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now. So we shifted our attention to making sure everything was right with all your guys' orders and products and everything. But now we got a little spare time and I'm ready to see this thing leveled out finally. Let's see it. It's real close. It needs this. It needs an alignment, and then it's ready to go rip on the streets. The moment of truth. I can see you in the paint, Protect. Oh, snap. Now that's what I'm talking about right there.
That's too high now.
Now the front's too high, huh? So I guess
what we could do is measure
bump it a tiny in the rear.
Yeah, we'll measure it and see where the wheel wells are. Maybe make the wheel wells match.
Plus, it probably needs a good little cruise around to get the suspension pushed down. All right, guys. So just for kicks, I went ahead and lowered it down all the way. This is what it looks like. I myself like it, but obviously it's too low. It doesn't even match the front. It's lower than the front now, so we're gonna have to come up about 1.5 inches from this. The 2-inch lowering springs definitely lowered it a little more than that. So we'll go ahead and get it lifted up, get it matching the front, and call it a day. Get it over to alignment. Okay guys, so I got here to the shop real early this morning and I took shop truck over to Georgetown Muffler to get an alignment, and they just called us a little bit after lunch and said it's done and ready to go, so let's go pick it up. All right guys, and we're here at Georgetown Muffler to pick up the truck. They got it right out here. Alignment looking good. So they did say it was pretty far off. I could feel it driving over here. The truck was kind of trying to step out. The thrust of the rear end was pretty far off, so they got that all set up and everything. Now it's ready to go, so let's see how it drives. Okay guys, and we're back at the shop. So it's still having the issue where the gas pedal is going dead on us. Don't quite know what the problem is yet. We're gonna have to dig into the computer and find out. Most of the time it works. Once in a while you'll go to hit the gas and there's just nothing. So something electrical, wiring, something like that. Obviously it is drive-by-wire, so we'll get in there and figure it out. Okay, so hey, another day, and I think we got the throttle pedal issue on Shop Truck figured out. So what it basically was is we had wired in the brake switch to the brake lights. So anytime we hit the brake, we figured, hey, it'll know the brake switch is on. But apparently it was getting some sort of interference, and that was what was causing the throttle pedal to be inactive. So it thought the brake was applied at the same time as the throttle. It seems to be working now, but let's go take it for a spin and make sure. It's hot out, good time to test it, bad time for the AC to not be working. Well, I'd say overall it's doing really good. I mean, the pedal didn't go dead on me once, so apparently that problem's fixed because we were having that problem quite often before. So I'm really impressed with the truck. I mean, the transmission shifts amazing. The power itself is unreal. I mean, for just a stock L83, it really pulls this truck around like crazy, as you guys saw in the video there. I mean, it gets down. I'd like to take it to the track like this. Maybe we'll get a chance. We'll probably put the intake and headers on it before we go to the track, but I definitely want to get the hood back on it first. As you guys can see, it's over here in the grass. It mainly stays in the bed, but I figured for the drive, probably best to pull it out and put it in the grass. But we'll get that intake built and get the hood on it, and then this bad boy will be ready to go to events.